Loveland Public Library is happy to present the following class recording footage as a part of our mission to empower patrons and improve digital literacy.
In this tutorial, we're going to give a demonstration of using a web browser. And so for this tutorial, we're going to use Google Chrome, run by Google. But there's other ones that you can use, Internet Explorer, you can use Microsoft Edge, and the concepts will be the same. But we'll just use Google Chrome, run by Google, and they have this search engine called Google, which is the most popular search engine. So this is what we'll be using today. So up top, kind of outlined by the blue, this is called the address bar. So typically you'll use this if you know what a specific URL or web address is. And then the main one, search Google, typically is more of a general search, but you can actually use either of these interchangeably. But I'll show you kind of the difference between what I mean by this. So up here, if we want to go to Loveland Library, we would type in the whole URL. So it would be www.Loveland Public Library, and it does auto-populate for me because I've been to the Loveland Public Library site before. So lovelandpubliclibrary.org, and it'll take me directly there. So that's super handy, but how often do we actually know what a specific URL is to a place? So I wouldn't expect most people to know exactly what the Loveland Library's URL is. So if you wanted to do a general search, and let me back up here. So if you go up to this tab up here, at the very top, there's an exit here that will exit a tab, and then this is what I just did to open a new tab. You hover over the plus sign and you can open a new tab. And so then you can kind of toggle back and forth between them. So here we've got this, and then we've got a new tab. So if you don't know what the actual URL or web address is, you can just search Loveland Library. And then it's the first option up here. So it's really convenient. But you can use the search engine bar and the address bar pretty interchangeably. So you don't always need to know what the specific address is to get to a web page. So I'll show you some different searching tips and tricks for using Google. It's a pretty powerful search engine. So you can see here, this is my search history. So before I typed in this and, grossly misspelled library, and Google is smart enough to know what I'm talking about. So it's showing results for Loveland Library. So you don't always need to know the exact spelling of something, and it will still a lot of times know what you're getting at and show you the results for that. So for searching tips, you only really need to use keywords. You don't need to type out, take me to the Loveland Library website. You can cut out a whole sentence and just use the main keywords of what site you're trying to go to. And so just basic words, don't use a whole sentence. So let's do a search here of burgers. So this is going to be a pretty typical search here. The first few options are a lot of times going to be ads. So you can see at the top in the bold, it says ad. So that's an advertisement. And you can always click on those. I usually scroll past the ads. But so here, it knows where we are. It knows that I'm in Loveland. And so it's going to show me multiple different things. So up here, it's going to show me where can I go to find a burger. So it's going to show me all of these different restaurants. And if that's what I want, I can go to more places. And it'll show me a whole bunch of different restaurants. This over here on the right-hand side is, showing me pictures. And it's giving me a definition of what a burger is. And they pull this from Wikipedia. It's not always Wikipedia, but a lot of times it is because Wikipedia is pretty popular. So this isn't necessarily going to be authoritative information. So you want to see where it's coming from, and it'll tell you. It's a lot of times just something that's popular that a lot of people have searched for or clicked on. So it's not necessarily authoritative. Check your sources. Here is, it's going to show me a bunch of nutrition facts for burgers. And now in the main section, it's going to show me recipes and different reviews. And if that's what I'm looking for, I can click on show more here in the middle. And then it's going to give me news. So you can see I type in one thing, burgers, and it gives me advertisements. It gives me restaurants, recipes, definitions. I can discover more places over here. It gives me some options down here of like, oh, maybe I was looking for something different. So this is a pretty typical Google search. This is a really general search, so bringing up a bunch of different things here. At the top, it also gives me different options up here. So if I'm just looking for images, I can click on images. If I'm shopping, let's see what shows up. It'll show me where I can buy different burgers. Maps will show me where I can buy a burger. This is going to be typically restaurants. And it'll show me a map of how to get somewhere. So it's a pretty powerful search engine. And then there's also other ones here. So, what's in the news about burgers, if there's books about burgers. I don't think anything would really come up for flights. But this is a pretty general search. And then, if you want something specific, you can just do burger recipe. And we're in shopping now, so now it's going to show me all of these cookbooks. But you can just toggle over to, find a recipe. And now it's only going to show me this. And here's something in the middle that says people also ask. So these are like little quick reference. So what's the secret ingredient in a burger? And it's going to be all these different things, and it's going to keep asking you different things. Should I put an egg in a burger? How do you make a perfect burger? All of these things are just tend to be something that a lot of people search, and they're quick. They show you just a little snippet. And again, these aren't necessarily authoritative. So this one here, should you put an egg in a burger? It's going to just take a little snippet from this website, and if you are interested in that, you can go to the actual website that they took that from. So you can click on this right here, livestrong.com. So have fun, explore, do a bunch of different searches, see what you can find. It's pretty fun.